Alright, good morning, you guys. Welcome back to Cafe Stella. We are continuing where we left off. We just had a kind of date with Natsume, if you want to call it that. And then we got to see her in her Chinese dresses she plans on wearing. A little skimpy, but you know, nothing wrong with that. And then we had a little takoyaki party. And now we're going into Christmas. And hopefully, we'll be getting towards New Year's. Because that seems like that's going to be the exciting event coming up. So let's go ahead and continue on here. Hey, how's it going? Hey, good morning. How are the Yule logs coming along? 80%'s good. You know, I don't know what exactly time of morning we come into work, but I would assume if you're 80% done, you know, you're pretty close to being ready for the day. Is there anything I can help with? I heard cheesecakes aren't like incredibly hard to make, they're just very time intensive. Okay. Aren't you helping with the Yule logs, though? Alright, yeah, I could probably use the help, honestly. Gosh, she's already done so much work and it's like the start of the day. Yeah, I've definitely never seen a Yule log in person, I can tell you that. That'd be pretty cool to have like a cake that looks like a log. I'm not very busy right now, so feel free to take a break if you want. Yeah, I mean, she's freaking working harder than anybody else here. Be a busy day. Yeah, looks like we're absolutely swamped. Some of y'all are gonna have to wait, okay? Like, it's fine. You'll get your order, I promise. Actually, today's the 4th, right? And tomorrow's Cinco de Mayo. I remember a few years ago, I went to a Mexican restaurant on Cinco de Mayo, and we were waiting for like over an hour, and they like never brought us our food, and so like we just kind of left, which was fine because I mean I got free chips and salsa. They didn't charge us for anything, but like we were like, hey, we've been waiting over an hour, and y'all brought other people that got here after us their food first, so we're just gonna leave. And they're like, okay, so we left. Were you that worried? Hasn't she said this before? That kind of stuff actually happens. I read stories online, but it's scary how easy it is for a single person to screw you over. Yeah, I'll handle him. Okay, sounds fair. Oh, hey, it's this guy. How are you doing? Yeah, it's very formal. Oh, that's nice. I'm glad we get to see him again. It's not like he's just a one-off character, right?
すぐに準備をしますので、少々お待ちください。いらっしゃいませ。
こんにちは。ここのケーキが忘れられなくて。娘も楽しみにしていて、ここのケーキでないと嫌だと言い出して。
I mean, I'd hope so. We went through all that effort.
ありがとうございます。ご期待に添えられると嬉しいのですが。
そのような心配は必要ありませんよ。あれだけ美味しいケーキを作れるんですから、私も楽しみですよ。
ありがとうございます。そう言ってもらえると。
そうだ、あとショートケーキとフルーツのタルト、それとこちらのチーズケーキとムースのケーキをもらえますか？
How much cake are you ordering, my guy? Like, that's like our whole menu.
それぞれ4つずつ差し入れに使わせてもらいます。ここのケーキを他の人にも食べてほしいんですよ。クリスマスイブですしね。
I hope you brought your wife or something to help you carry all this.
何かお付けした方がいいですか？簡単なプレートなどならすぐに。
いえいえ、差し入れといっても自分の職場にですから。今から戻らないといけないので。
荷物がかなり増えそうですが。
Yeah, that's a freaking ton.
まあ、なんとかなるでしょう。ここからでも病院は徒歩圏内です。
Oh, he's freaking walking too. I thought he had like a car or something.
お待たせしました、深山様。あ、メイさん。あとショートケーキ、フルーツのタルト、チーズケーキとシャンパンムース、それぞれ4つずつ追加で。はい、了解です。それじゃあ、
Dang, 11,000 yen?
11,820円になります。
I mean, honestly, that's not bad for how much he just ordered, to be honest, but...
はいはい。あれ？財布がない。あれ？
Hey, if you forgot your wallet, you don't have money? Nope, not giving you nothing.
ああ、そっか。さっきカバンに入れたんだった。
Okay, good. You better have it. We're not running some kind of charity here.
すみません。
いえ、お気になさらずに。それでは1万と2000円お預かりしましたので。
はい、どうも。
量が多いので2つに分けさせていただきました。
ありがとう。
どうぞお気をつけて。ありがとうございました。ありがとうございました。ケーキあんなに買って大丈夫なんでしょうか？体調崩したりしませんかね？
May's over here like, dang, he's gonna eat all those cakes by himself, huh?
全部一人で食べるわけじゃないみたいだよ。職場の差し入れに使うって言ってたから。
Yeah, can you imagine? So he had 4 of each, so he had like, what, 17 different cakes in total? Or like, kind of treats?
そうなんですか。
Because he had the Yule log
な
too.
ら安心ですね。あ、いらっしゃいませ。やっぱ接客よりもケーキ作ってる方が気楽だね。
Yeah, it depends on the customer. How are things looking out there?
予約してるだけあってみんな幸せそうだったよ。
Are clams happy? Like, I've never understood, like, that expression. Like, how do you know if a clam is happy?
それよりもそろそろ休憩取ったら？お店も落ち着いてることだしさ。
Alright, just let me finish up with this and I will. Ooh.
承知しました。では、お預かりいたします。
Hold on to what? When I entered the break room, Mikito-san appeared to be speaking with someone on the phone. Considering the fact that he has the body of a cat, I wonder how he's actually pressing the receiver to his pointed ears right now. It's kind of cute to imagine.
昴生君、お疲れ様。昴生君も休憩？
Yep, that's why I'm in the break room.
はい。
お客さんが忘れ物をしちゃったらしくて、あれはその確認の電話みたいだよ。
Yeah, that sucks when you like leave your phone or something. Sitting on top of the break room table is a paper shopping bag. This bag here.
今日はほら、ケーキのお持ち帰りのお客さんでバタバタしてたから、邪魔にならないようにって慌てて帰っちゃったみたい。
Fair enough. I mean, that's really nice of them to do that.
わかりました。お待ちしております。
取りにいらっしゃるんですか？
ああ。ただし仕事が忙しいので、いつになるかはわからないそうだが。
And should we keep the bag in the fridge in the meantime?
その心配は無用だ。子供のためのプレゼントらしい。
Oh, but if so, he'll need to come get it by tonight. As a parent, he's got to be feeling pretty anxious.
そうだよね。
うん。高峰康生、届けに行ってくれぬか。
No, I'm not gonna go deliver it to him. You know why? He should have been more responsible. Who shops on the eve of Christmas for a present? Like, get that ahead of time, guys. Come on.
そうですね。届けてあげた方がいいかもしれないです。
Guess I don't mind. Does he live around here?
以前父親のケーキを注文しに来た三山優奈という幼女がいただろう。
Okay, I see, I see.
このプレゼントを忘れてしまったのはあの子の父
Ah, so that means I'll be going to the Miwa General
そう
Hospital.
だな。家に届けては三山優奈に気づかれるかもしれん。
だからこそお父さんが頑張って取りに来ようとしてるんだもんね。
Yeah, I get that, for sure. Miwa General Hospital is fairly close by. I can get there and come back in about 30 minutes. If I leave now, I should be fine here in the meantime. Besides, it's not as if we're strangers to Yuna-chan's family. And as a doctor, I doubt her father can just up and leave his post whenever he wants. Can't turn a blind eye to his predicament. Wow, this is some, like, up and above Japanese service right now. We're going to deliver something that you forgot at our cafe. Crazy. Alright, I'll do it, Mikado. Can you call ahead and let the hospital know I'm coming? After explaining the situation to Suzune-san, she agreed to let me go. In fact,
そりゃ大変だ。届けてあげた方がいいね。
she pretty much insisted I do so. A little suspicious, but okay. So I got changed and made my way towards Miwa General Hospital with Yuna-chan's present in hand. Boy, it's been a while since I've last been here. I used to visit almost every day when I was a kid, not because I was sick. I was visiting my mom. When she was in the hospital, I'd go to see her virtually every day after school. Wonder if the hospital's changed much after all these years. All I can think of is Clanad. Like, they have that kind of arc where they have the hospital and stuff, and they're talking about how the town has changed and everything like that. Though I hadn't visited in a long time, it looked pretty much the same as ever. I hadn't heard of them doing any renovation, so the building itself probably hasn't changed much either. That said, I could spot a couple of differences here and there. The medical equipment and the sofas looked new, and the hallways were decorated with drawings as well, most likely drawn by children or other patients. A lot more drab back in the day, that's for sure. But that's enough reminiscing. I have a job to do. I head towards the
ご面
reception
会です
desk.
か？
No, I'm looking for Dr. Miyama. I'm here to return something he forgot.
はいはい、聞いてます。少しお待ちください。直接三山先生がお礼を言いたいそうなので。
Okay. I don't think it's that big of a deal,
三山
honestly.
先生ですか？今、受付に忘れ物を届けに来た方が。はい。すぐにいらっしゃるそうですので、少しお待ちいただけますか？
Sure. That said, I feel a little awkward just standing around. For the time being, I decide to step away from the reception desk. To kill some time, I walk down the hallway, taking a look at the different drawings displayed along the walls. As it's a hospital, there are drawings of people playing soccer, climbing mountains, and eating cake or other greasy foods. Seems like a little bit of a weird thing to have drawings of, but things that the patients would no doubt like to get back to doing. Oh, okay, it's from the patients. I was like, I thought the hospital like framed stuff like that. I'm like, don't know if I'd want to be promoting eating unhealthy foods in a hospital, but you know. But among all of them, there's one in particular that catches my eye. It isn't especially good or bad, but it's...
ステラの方ですよね。
Oh, sorry, I was spacing out a little bit.
申し訳ないのは私の方だよ。娘のクリスマスプレゼントを忘れてしまうなんて親として恥ずかしいくらいだ。届けてくれて本当にありがとう。助かったよ。
There's no big deal. Can I ask you a question though? These drawings, they haven't always been here, have they?
そうなの？僕がこの病院で働き出した時には飾ってあったけどね。
先生、何してるの？
Who is this? What the heck? A new character? What? Who are you? A girl dressed in pajamas calls out to him down the hallway. She looks to be around the same age as me. Given her attire, I assume she must be a patient here. She's also holding a crutch and has a cast on her leg. Broken bone, perhaps.
クリスマスプレゼントを置き忘れてしまってね。それを届けてもらったんだよ。
それは、お子さんに恨まれるところでしたね。
まったく。
それで、私へのクリスマスプレゼントはないの？
You don't get nothing. You get the gift of life. You're still
クリス
alive.
マス演奏会があったじゃないか。
そういうオフィシャルじゃなくて、可愛い私への個人的なプレゼントはないの？
Cutest. Doubtful.
奥さんとお子さんには内緒にしといてあげるからさ。
Whoa, what kind of present are you wanting? Okay.
変な誤解を生むようなことはやめないか。
Yeah, that's very misleading.
違いますからね。彼女のタチの悪い冗談ですからね。
Got a perverted patient here.
ケーキを買ってあるから。けど他の子には内緒だよ。
わかってる。もちろん奥さんとお子さんには内緒ね。
Please stop saying it like that.
笑えない冗
Terrible.
談はやめてくれないか。それよりも君は確か昔ここに入院してたんだよね。
そうだよ。
ならここの飾ってある絵について何か知ってるかな。
何かって聞かれてもな。とりあえず入院中の子たちが描いたものだよ。実は私の絵もあるんだよ。ほら、この山に登ってるやつ、私が描いたの。
That's cool.
なら夢が叶ったんだね。
まあね、その代わり山で足首やっちゃったけど、急に雨が降るから。
Well, you know you gotta plan for those things.
でもそれがどうしたの？
いや彼がね、この絵は昔はなかったはずだと言うから。
そうですよ。昔私が入院してた時にちょうど自分たちの夢を描いて飾るようになったんです。
I don't know, I can't say I've ever seen drawings in like a hospital, but I've definitely seen them in like doctor's offices. They usually have stuff you can like draw with.
確か画家の家族が入院してたらしくて、お見舞い代わりに絵が届いたとか。
Huh. Talking about my mom.
いや、お子さんが絵を描いただったかな。何にせよ、そういう絵を部屋に飾ってたんだよ。それを見た当時の先生が入院してる子の好きなことや夢なんかを描くように言って、みんなの絵を飾るようになってね。
そうだったのか。何か気になってることがあるなら彼女なら答えられるかもしれないけど。
Thank you, but I've heard
もういい
enough.
のかい？
Yes, I was just a little curious. It's nothing important. Anyways, I better get going. I need to get back to work.
そうか。とにかく今日はありがとう。本当に助かったよ。
No problem. Hope we'll see you again.
また買いに行かせてもらうよ。
何の話？
I wonder if this is gonna somehow tie into the story.
彼は近くのカフェで働いているんだ。ケーキが美味しくてね。
それって私がこれから食べるケーキ？
そうだよ。期待していい。
I know we got the best cake around.
だね
Now then, if you'll excuse me. Well, how fitting that I cut the video when it said I'm back, because I ended up leaving yesterday when I was recording this and took my daughter to the park because it was actually sunny out for once. It was kind of warm. So I'm back. And so that's why I'm in a different outfit and look a little different. But I'm just going to continue where we left off. So this will probably just seem like one solid video to you guys, but it's a little bit different for me.
問題なく届けられたか。
Yes. It went well. We were able to return the present to him
そうか。ご苦労だ
and found out that he has a patient that's trying to get him to cheat on his wife. So,
仕事に戻るのは少しゆっくりしてからでも構わんぞ。
thanks, I'm fine. The hospital wasn't that
そう
far.
か。では、よろしく頼む。
I mean, it would have been even better if we got paid to do that too. Okay, let's give it one final push before closing time.
カフェステラと死神の蝶。
I love that little illustration in the corner that just shows her like with the really spicy takoyaki. She had all the wasabi. That was great. Christmas the next day. Although not nearly as busy as Christmas Eve the day before, the cafe is still rather crowded. Our Yule logs are also selling quite decently today. The rate of customers who actually came to pick up their orders was just over 90%. All in all, not a bad rate of return. With so few cancellations, it seems unlikely that we'll have many leftovers to throw out. In addition to the number of takeout customers, the dining floor itself was also quite packed. It would be an honor if Christmas couples deemed our cafe as a place worthy of spending their long-awaited holiday. Nah, no one's gonna come to the cafe. Everyone knows in Japan they go to KFC on Christmas, okay? That's how it works. I don't know why. Here in America, it's like, you go to KFC when you don't feel like cooking and you want something really like greasy and just meaty. As a matter of fact, I could see a lot more men and women in pairs today than usual. But even more numerous are the number of girls in groups. Apparently Cafe Stella has become something of a hotspot for girls to hang out. Well, all the better for business. Since we hadn't had any complaints yesterday or today, I think I can safely say that our customers are satisfied. They better be. We make good food here. What would they have to complain about? It means a lot more work for us, but honestly, I wouldn't have it any other way. That's how many customers have come and spent their time with smiles on their faces. In that sense, I suppose you could say that the cafe has accomplished its true goal at last. Not that we're planning to call it quits anytime soon, of course, but I think we can feel satisfied with what we've achieved today. It's nice to hear him talk about the cafe's goal, because like this cafe was made to attract butterflies, and that we can help people like get over problems and capture those kind of, I don't even know, like lost souls, I guess. But it feels like we don't really talk about that too much, so it's nice to hear it. After safely getting through this Christmas rush, it was finally time for us to celebrate.
Christmas.
Merry Christmas, y'all.
いや
Just the middle of
ー
May
な
right
んと
now.
か乗り切ったね。問題とか起きなくてよかった。うん、そうだね。ブッシュドノエルを切ろうか。
Alright,
もしかして
try it.
私たちのために残しててくれたんですか？いや、悪いけどそうじゃなくて、今日のキャンセル分で廃棄しちゃうのはもったいないけど、明日に半額で売るわけにもいかないでしょ。コンビニとかスーパーじゃないんだから。
Yeah, I don't know.
お仕事でたくさん動いてるし、今日くらいはいいよね。
水を差して悪いが、私は遠慮させてもらおう。
Is it because there's chocolate in it and cats can't have chocolate?
甘いものは苦手でな。生クリームなどはダメなのだ。
You don't, what? You're a cat that doesn't like cream?
そうなんですか。
That would be too much sugar for him anyways. I mean, that's true. You don't want to give your cat too much sugar.
だが、お前たちを止めるつもりはない。せっかくだ。
やったー！ありがとうございます。たまには帝さんにも何か作りましょうか？
いや、私はカリカリでないだけで十分だからな。
I remember all the times we threatened him with dry food.
カリカリ？
細かいことは気にするな。とにかく、その気持ちだけで十分ということだ。
You know, Mikado, you do a lot for us around here, so, you know, you deserve some respect.
わかってる。ちゃんと出すから。
頼んだぞ。では、今日の売り上げの計算を行ってくる。
なんかウキウキしてました？帝さんのああいう雰囲気珍しいですね。
That's kind of true.
カリカリってなんだろう。普段焦げたものでも食べてるのかな。帝さんは食べるものが普通の人と比べると偏っているので面倒をかけたくないと思ったんでしょう。そういえばまかないなんかも食べてるところ見たことないですね。帝さんの言葉に裏はないですから、その通りに受け取った方がいいですよ。
What kind of food do you think Mikado eats? I think he probably eats Fancy Feast. You know, like, it's not like the best cat food out there, but it's like a little bit higher quality. You know, it's called Fancy Feast for a reason. There's definitely better brands out there, but, you know, I think he would eat something like that.
わかった。とにかく今日はお疲れ様でした。鈴音さんが一番お疲れ様でしたよ。お疲れ様です。
So do you think business is going to start slowing down tomorrow?
前の店の感じではそうだったかも。お正月の雰囲気になるからね。
Yeah, I could see it being still, like, moderately busy, but, like, nothing like it would be during the holidays, like, leading up till New Year's.
この店はご近所の方にひいきにされていますけど、学生のお客さんも多いですからね。もう冬休みですから、その分お客さんは減ってしまいますよね。通常ケーキの数少し絞った方がいいかな。休みが明けてからちゃんとまたお客さんが来てくれるといいんですけど。そんな心配は無用ですよ。このクリスマスケーキもとっても美味しいですから。
Oh, May, always the optimist.
鈴音さんのケーキ美味しくて忘れられません。年明けの宣伝も兼ねて一応新作のケーキもやるつもりだしね。
Okay, what'd you have in mind?
モンブラン、あと冬の限定としていちご特盛りのパンケーキもやってみるのはどう？
stop mentioning that. That sounds so good.
いちご特盛り。うまくいけばまたバズるかもしれませんね。
I can't do too many strawberries though. I just want a few.
いちごは友達の間でも定期的に話題になってる気がします。
I mean, what season is strawberry season? Like, I feel like this is kind of out of season.
でもそれは先の話。
I would think like
さすがに
spring or
疲れた
something.
からしばらくはゆっくりさせてもらう。あ、肩揉みましょうか。お父さんの肩を揉んだりした時よく褒められるんですよ。え、いいの？じゃあちょっとお願いしてもいい？
Hey, when do I get one?
ではちょっと失礼して。
I work hard too. Natsume moves around to Suzune-san's back and places her hands on her shoulders. Then, hey, can y'all not? We're at work.
いいわ。気持ちいいよ、のぞみさん。
Can y'all not?
ありがとうございます。
Why do y'all make that sound so bad? Take back everything I just thought.
ダメですよ。こんなところで変な妄想とかしちゃ。
And as soon as we think something weird, Kana's like, alright, you're thinking something weird. I know it. I know it. She like smells it or something.
またまた。ちょっと興奮してましたね。それが台無しになってがっかりしましたね。
Yeah, no, the second half definitely sounded a little bit more, manly. It's kind of hard to feel aroused when she starts moaning like an old geezer.
残念でしたね。
Oh, leave me alone. Ignoring Akazuki-san's ribbing, I turned my attention back to the slice of Christmas cake. As expected, it tastes delicious. Suzune-san's skills are second to none, really.
ねえ、高峰くん。この後時間ある？
Yeah, what's up?
ちょっと高峰くんに渡したいものがある。
Let's go! Okay! Well, right now.
問題です。今日は何の日でしょうか？
I don't know. You tell me.
答えはまた後で。
Why are you so embarrassed in saying that? Even I know the answer to that. It's Christmas, duh. So does that mean she's gonna give me a Christmas present? Wait, didn't she just say the other day?
相手に妙な期待を持たせるのも嫌だし。
If so, then why is she being so cryptic about this? Don't tell me, there's no way this is gonna happen. If I expect something, I'll only get my hopes dashed later. It's not gonna happen, probably. But despite telling myself that I can't start my heart from racing.
優しくね。
I knew they were gonna imply this. I knew it. So warm, it's practically float.
どうぞ。高峰くんの好きなようにして。
Yes. She's giving you her meat. A piping hot, freshly steamed meat bun. I split it in two, immediately sinking my teeth into one half. With a couple bites, I can already taste a dramatic difference. The dough has an indescribable sweetness to it, and the juices from the meat inside are so much richer than before. At the same time, the flavors weren't too heavy either. What did you change?
生地の油をラードに変えて、中の肉種には中華スープの素と干し椎茸の戻し汁を加えてみた。
That sounds good. That's a huge improvement. These are really good. I can definitely see why Suzune-san suggested these changes. These added flavors really enhance the taste.
ならよかった。自分でも美味しくできたと思ってたんだけど、どうしても誰かに味を確認してみてほしくて。
So that's why you invited me
ごめ
over.
んね。せっかくのクリスマスなのに。
No, don't worry about it. It's okay, not like I had anything else to do, really. But I wish you could have just asked me normally instead of being, you know, suggestive.
もしかして期待させちゃった？
You were doing it on purpose, weren't you?
今日は何の日？
6 days before the new year, meaning less than a week to go until the
おめ
festival.
でとうございます。大正解。見事に正解した高峰くんには新作の肉まんをもう一つプレゼント。
Nice. Whoopee! I'm so happy. Man, this is kind of a letdown. I knew I shouldn't have been expecting anything. These are so delicious.
嫌味っぽい言い方。そういうの嫌われるからね。
You know, they say they don't, but I think they do. Especially if they're into you. They'll like when you kind of tease them. Yeah, well, guys don't like it when you play with their feelings by pointlessly leading them on. Okay, that's true. No guy likes to be led on. So I can't really argue with her if she says it's my own fault for assuming things. But all flattery aside, these meat buns are incredibly delicious. They're completely different from the ones she made last time. It really goes to show just how much effort Shiki-san put into them. If you wanted a second opinion, though, why didn't you invite the others over, too? Or was this part of your master plan to tease me?
おあいにくさま。私もそこまで暇じゃない。他の人に試してもらうのは最後の確認でいいと思ったの。頻繁に味見してもらっても迷走するかもしれないから。
That's true, too many cooks and all that. Too many cooks? For what it's worth, I'm positive these are going to be a real crowd pleaser.
こういう屋台ってお店みたいに口コミで広がるような時間の余裕はないからね。
Well, that's what the keep out is for, isn't it?
思い出させないでほしいな。恥ずかしいからあれ。
Once again, you were the one who bought the dress, okay? You could have taken a little more time to make sure that's really what you wanted.
まあ、着るけれども。
I stuffed the remainder of the bun into my mouth. With how good these taste, I'm certain we have nothing to worry about. That was great, thanks for treating me. Well, I guess I better get going now.
ちょっと待って。改めて問題。今日は何の日でしょうか？
Why do y'all keep asking me what day it is?
それはさっきの問題。今出してる問題とは別。勝手に引っ掛けにするな。
It's gotta be a
それ
catch.
で答えは？
He's smart, because women always mean something other than what they say.
はい、正解。
Ooh, okay. She got us a present that wasn't meat buns. Just for me?
最初に言ってたでしょ？渡したいものがあるって。
Yeah, but then you gave me meat buns.
私はそんなこと一言も言ってない。
Yeah, but you presented me a gift, so I just assumed that was the gift. I mean, I don't blame him for thinking that way. I kind of wish you'd stop screwing with me for no reason.
さっきのキョトンとした顔ったらちょっと間抜けで面白かった。
Fair enough. You know, I like a little bit of teasing and playing around. Well, I'm glad you find my face so amusing.
すねない。そのプレゼントは冗談とかじゃないから。
Alright, let's open this present. I want to see what it
気に
is.
しないで。そういうのを期待してたわけじゃないから。タコパに誘ってもらったりした。普段からのお礼だとでも思ってくれればそれで。
Sorry, but I feel too bad taking this without giving you anything. Hold on for a bit. I'm gonna go buy you something right now. I won't be long, I promise. Let's see, 30 minutes. I'll be back in 30 minutes. I thrust my present back at her and dash out the door.
ちょっともう10時になろうとしまってると思うって人の話を聞きなさいっての。プレゼントとか言われちゃうと期待しちゃうでしょうが。
Huh. Interesting. I wonder what he's gonna get her. Because on Christmas, like, most stuff is closed. I don't know where you're gonna even find a place that's open till 10. Well, I'd rush out of her apartment as fast as I could. It's already almost 10 o'clock. Everywhere's closed. Most stores probably closed by 8 or 9 today. I feel like most stores closed by, like, 4. Like, if they are even open, that is. Now what? I can't just go back empty-handed after saying that. Oh, I know, there might be some stops at the station still open for a little bit longer. But once 10 o'clock comes, they'll all be closed for sure. I better hurry. So about the present, I'm really sorry. I tried looking, but everywhere was
気に
closed.
しないで。さっきも言った通り、半分以上はお礼みたいなものだから。
I mean, I actually did buy you something, but since most places were closed, I didn't have a wide selection to choose from. But before you say anything, I just wanted to let you know I didn't buy this on account of my own personal taste.
何？また何かのコスプレ？
I was really hoping maybe he did get her something like that. Sure, that isn't the case. I hold the small paper bag I'm carrying. Although I was short on time, I at least remembered to have the present gift wrapped. Well, the clerk actually offered, and that was why.
なんかずいぶん軽そうだけど、中身空っぽ。俺の気持ちがプレゼントとかそんなオチ？
No, that'd be a little bit weird. A little... Hold up. That would be a bit too cringy even for me. Man, you are the biggest cringe lord out there. You are always doing the most cringy things once you get into a relationship. I'm not too confident you'll like it either, so I'd appreciate it if you could open it after I leave. If I see you frown after taking a look at it, I'm not sure I'll be able to take it.
そんな失礼なことはしないけど、まあいいか。わかった。今は我慢しておく。
I mean, that's like some of the best part though, is like seeing somebody open your gift. After I leave Shiki-san's apartment, half in embarrassment, I find myself unable to resist unwrapping my own Christmas present. Normally I'd simply tear it open without a second thought, but this time I make sure to do it slowly and carefully. Folded neatly inside the wrapping paper is none other than a scarf. Oh, that's nice. The design is something simple that would match with virtually any outfit. This might be why she picked it out for me so I could wear it regularly. She picked this out specifically for me. Wow, I didn't think it was possible to feel this happy. Feels like my heart's about to burst with joy. I'm not sure if I should actually wear it though. I want to decorate my household shrine with it, not that I have one. Then again, not using it would be kind of rude to her when in it. On the other hand though, if I wore it around specifically to show off, she might think I'm some kind of creep. If she got you a scarf, she wants you to wear the scarf. She wants you to use it. Not because she wants to see you in it all the time, but just she thought that maybe that was something you could use. So just wear it. No, don't be doing something weird with it. Instead of tossing away the wrapping paper, I fold up neatly to bring home. Littering is never a good thing, obviously, but I doubt I'm going to throw it out even when I get back. I feel kind of bad now. Compared to the scarf the present I bought her seems mediocre. But I already gave it to her, so it's too late now. Suppose I could try giving her another present tomorrow, but she probably wouldn't accept it. Maybe I should have picked something else after all. Okay, I want to see her opening it.
保湿バーム。しかも植物性でいろんなところに使えるやつか。なるほどね。
I got my mirror and placed it on the table. After putting some of the balm on my finger, I tried rubbing it on my lips.
いい匂い。柑橘系がベースかな。ちゅ、なんか素直に認めるの悔しい。
Hey, what's wrong with using your present? Easy to use and nothing I can complain about. We're good friends, sure, but we're not dating or anything. All things considered, this is a pretty decent gift. And here I was expecting something much more trivial. Fluke or not, Takamine-kun managed to surpass my expectations. It's hard to believe how far he's come from the days he used to avoid me in class.
変わったのは私も同じか。
I used to be just as awkward as he was when it came to serving
いらっ
customers.
しゃいませ。ありがとうございました。
Look at that, flawless. Over time, though, my smile has become much more natural. It's funny to think of how hard of a time I had managing a single smile in the beginning, but work at the cafe is more enjoyable than I ever could have imagined. Nothing makes me feel better than seeing the customers smiling and having a good time. If it weren't for Takamine-kun, my dream might never have come true. Not to mention the takoyaki party we had the other day. But that is it. I don't get to wish for anything more.
クリスマスプレゼント。やっぱり素直に認めるのは悔しいな。
Ooh, I think some feelings are brewing, guys. I think that's where we're going.
カフェステラと死神の蝶。
A couple days later, we had Suzune-san and the others taste test the meat buns as well. To no surprise, they were extremely well received. As for the equipment we need to re-steam the buns, I asked Rokuro-san to introduce me to a supplier we could rent from. Finally, New Year's Eve is upon us, and all the preparations for the stall have been completed. Later tonight, the shrine maidens of Akaiwa Shrine will be performing a traditional dance dedicated to the Shinto gods. As a result, there was already quite a decent number of shrine goers, and the few stalls have already opened for business as well. But since we're first-timers at this festival, we decided not to bite off more than we could chew and focus our efforts on the evening crowds instead. Alright, guess we better get going.
神社の方はどうなのだ?
We're looking so good, guys. So good. Everything's fine. It seems like they've hired a bit of extra security as well, so we should be able to stay open all night.
そうか。
何かあったら連絡をください。足りなくなった肉まんもすぐに持っていきますから。
Okay, thanks. We'll do that if our hands get too full.
忙しくなることを期待してます。
Yeah, me too.
それがいいが、四季夏目はどうした?
She's getting ready at the moment. The door to the break room creaks open not a second after the words leave my mouth. And out comes Shiki-san wearing her kipao. Her eyes dart to and fro with
やっ
embarrassment.
ぱ 恥ずかしい。しかも神社でチャイナ服、なんかもうむちゃくちゃな気が。
Yeah, I mean, little bit of a cultural clash, but we'll allow it. Japan's open to any and all cultures. I've heard Japan's not very open to outsiders. Like, I think maybe like Tokyo, probably. I don't know about the rest of Japan. I mean, I'm not saying like they're really against other people, but I wouldn't say like they're super open compared to like America. But, you know, I'm biased, you know. Besides, you look great, really cute. You've got nothing to worry about.
はいはい、そりゃどうも。
確かに人目は引くな。客を呼び込むには良さそうだ。
I don't know why, Mikado seems like such a big creeper right now. He's just like staring at her. He's just like, customers. Yes, they would like this indeed. Yes.
そういうの抜きにしても似合ってますね。
Shiki-san squirms with embarrassment, but only for a moment. After heaving a large sigh, her eyes stop darting around and she begins to regain some of her usual composure.
なんかもう吹っ切れてきた。
Gosh, that's the other thing you'd have to think
いらっしゃ
about.
いませ。肉まん、ほかほかの肉まんはいかがでしょうか。
I don't feel like that dress would be very nice for being outside because it's going to be probably freezing because it's the middle of winter right now. Like, I can only imagine how cold she would be. Calls out to the passerbys in a loud voice. Like she said earlier at the cafe, it seems like she's already gotten over her embarrassment.
一つ100円となっています。体も温まる肉まん、いかがでしょうか。
Without a hint of embarrassment, or rather, somewhat desperately, she raises her voice even louder. Her words and her outfit, combined with her natural beauty, slowly begin to draw the interest of nearby shrine goers. Although many people were more interested in visiting the actual shrine than the street stalls, they still threw a few interested glances our way as they walked by. Quite a few of them, in fact, I get the feeling that they'll be stopping by on their way back.
一つください。
ありがとうございます。暑いのでお気をつけください。
どうも。うまいな、これ。
What were those sounds he was making? It sounded like a dog just ravenously biting into it.
なあなあ、一口くれ。自分で買えよ。俺、お前と関節キスとかしたくないしな。
I hate every time I hear this.
まあいいけどな。あの子かなり可愛いしな。買ってくるからちょっと待っててくれ。
If y'all can't afford 100 yen, like, you're poor, okay?
すみません、肉まんください。
はい、ありがとうございます。100円になります。暑いのでお気をつけください。
ありがとう。でさ、バイトいつ終わるの？終わったら俺に連絡くれない？
Hearing those words, I instantly come to a halt.
申し訳ありません。メニューは肉まんのみとなっております。次のお客様、何？
Dang, she shut him down quick. I like it. Like, wasn't even embarrassed. Just shut him down and moved on. She already shut down the guy's advances before I could even interject. I recall her mentioning how annoyed she gets with push you guys, and judging by his tone, this was far from his first time trying to pick up girls. Oh, thank you for waiting. That'll be 100 yen. It's very hot, so please be careful. Nothing like a steaming hot meat bun on a cold winter night. In no time at all, we are attracting a surprising amount of customers with very little effort. The cheap 100 yen price tag must be drawing a lot of interest. Of course, our beautiful kapow-wearing sales girl, too. That air of authenticity turned out to be even more effective than I imagined it to be.
肉まんはいかがでしょうか。一つ100円です。
あ、肉まんだって。こういう屋台では珍しいよね。
湯気でほっかほか。買ってみようか。
でも美味しいのかな。この先にコンビニもあったよね。
コンビニはいつでもどこでも食べられるじゃん。それにほら、チャイナ服の子が売ってる。
あ、本当だ。
私買ってみる。100円だし、サイズもそんなに大きくなさそうだしさ。
待ってよ、私も買うから。
Yeah, y'all are freaking stingy if you're debating whether you can buy a 100 yen meat bun.
すみません。肉まん2つください。ありがとうございます。2つで200円になります。暑いのでお気をつけください。ありがとう。
やっぱりあれ、ただのコスプレじゃないかな。めっちゃ日本語達者っぽいしさ。
Well, yeah, she's not actually Chinese, guys.
いただきます。はーん。あと。
うかはわかんないけど、すっごく美味しい。コンビニとは違う感じ。
Well, it sounds like they're a big hit. People really like them.
美味しさがかぶりついた瞬間に口の中に広がるみたい。くどくないけど決して薄味ってわけじゃない。旨味が詰まった肉あんとそれを包む生地の甘さのバランスがまた素晴らしい。
I feel like this is a little dramatized though. Like, if you find some good food, you're just gonna say like, "Oh, this is pretty good," and then you're gonna offer some, like maybe to a family or a friend or something. Like, "Hey, you should try this," and then that'll be the end of it.
何？なんで突然美食家気取り？
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering.
それくらい美味しいってこと。あんたいつも大げさなのよ。物事はもっと冷静に伝えな。うまい。
底落ち2個までよく私のことを言えるよね。
Everyone's freaking out.
確かに。
Case in point, quite a few customers seemed to think that we were selling authentic Chinese buns, given that they were being sold by a girl in a kapow. But while we may not be able to compare it to the real thing, at the very least, I can't hear anyone complaining about the taste. You know, I didn't expect our buns to be so popular with women.
女子の方が体が冷えたりするから。それにソースで汚れる心配もないしね。
Guess it's a good thing we made them smaller than the convenience store ones, easier for girls to eat. Then there's your kapow too. I told you it was a good idea to wear one.
認めざるを得ないか。
Then again, it was kind of a fortunate coincidence for me too. I was confident that Shiki-san would draw a lot more attention in her kipao, but I didn't expect people to assume we were selling authentic Chinese food. At any rate, I'm glad it's helping us attract more business. It had no effect whatsoever. If it had no effect whatsoever, she might have gotten pretty mad at me. Nevertheless, it all worked out in the end because of how cute she is. Let's take another peek at her. Of course you did. Okay, I guess it actually covers a little more than I thought it would. I don't know, that one scene made it look pretty tight-fitting. Like, that looks a lot better.
何？
I feel my body growing hot as she catches me staring. I feel like my cheeks start to redden. They avert my gaze. Looks like it's almost midnight. A little ways away, a small crowd of people is beginning to form. Seems to be a bunch of college students who come here to ring in the new year. The sort of thing college students do when they get together to celebrate. Or so I've heard, at least, since I'm usually not a participant in these sort of gatherings. Swept up in the moment, several more people began to join in the countdown. As the clock strikes midnight, shouts of joy erupt all around us. Here and there, the sounds of cheers and applause echoes loudly through the air. Happy New Year.
明けましておめでとうございます。
Here's to another great year. What's the
ちょ
matter?
っとね、ここ数ヶ月のことを思い出してた。カフェで会ったこととか、みんなとのこととか、半年前の自分に言っても信じないだろうなって。
Yeah, I mean, crazy amount of stuff has happened just in like the past so many months. Cause like we opened in October, right? We started in like September. So I mean, it's really only been like the fall and you know, since we started doing all this, and it's like, wow. Never would have believed that I'd get the chance to ring in the new year of Shiki Natsume. And I doubt I'll ever forget this night for the rest of my life. And come to think of it, aren't you supposed to reflect on the past year before the new year?
仕方ないでしょ。忙しかったんだから。
I don't think there's anything wrong with like reflecting after. You know, this is the time to think about that and think about what you're going to do in the new year. We'll get ready because it's probably going to be even busier now with all the old visitors leaving and the new visitors coming in. We should stock up on more buns while we can. Might as well use this food warmer we rented.
それがいいかも。こんな人の流れの途中で列は作れないだろうから。
Let's try not to let any food go to waste tonight, so make sure to attract all the customers you can.
はいはい、やりますよ。カフェステラと死神の蝶。
Well, it sounds like it's been pretty successful so far. Hopefully we'll sell through everything.
どうも。
Bun in hand, the customer walks right from the stall. Watching him leave, I let out a long sigh. Several hours have passed since midnight. There were people who came to ring in the new year, people who came to worship at the shrine, people who stayed up late celebrating but popped in for a quick prayer before going to bed. But the visitors were starting to dwindle and things were finally beginning to settle back down. Man, we sold out a lot more than I expected.
そうね。ここまで売れるとは思ってなかった。
Yeah, all thanks to your hard work, Shiki-san.
あー、喉痛い。
Thanks for hanging in there.
そっちもね。肉まんの残りはどれくらい？
2 in the food warmer and 5 left in the freezer. Should we heat up the rest?
その必要はな なさそうかも。今は落ち着いてるから。新年明けましておめでとうございます。
Ooh, hi Kana, how's it
秋
going?
月さん、明けましておめでとう。
Happy New Year.
おめでとう。売れ行きの方はどうだ？
Been popping off, but not at this hour, obviously.
まあそうか。
Once the sun comes up, though, I'm sure it'll get much busier.
でも今のうちに交代しておきましょうか。
忙しくなってから交代してはいろいろと面倒だ。
I guess that's true. Well, alright then. Just so you know, the buns in the food warmer were steamed less than an hour ago.
夏目さんも休んでください。そうね。お言葉に甘えさせてもらおうかな。
I'm gonna be honest, I'd probably be sitting there eating the product.
はい、任せてください。
I mean, like, how late would this go? Like, you don't close shop for the night?
ご苦労だったな。後のことは任せてゆっくり休め。
お昼前には鈴音さんも応援に来てくれるそうですから。
Leaving them two at Shiki-san, I step outside the stall. Just like I've been hanging on by a thread, but now I'm ready to drop.
本当によかった。ちゃんと売れて美味しいって言ってもらえて。
People compliment our food all the time at the cafe, don't they?
それは大抵鈴音さんの味だから。こうして頑張ったのを認めてもらえるのは思ってたより嬉しい。鈴音さんがこだわる理由もちょっと理解できた。理解はできたけど真似はできないかな。
Having unwavering confidence in yourself is extremely hard to manage. That's just one of the many things that makes Suzune-san so amazing. Anyways, have a good night.
こらこら、どこに行く？
Home?
一人にしないでよ。在な服を着てる変な女だと思われるでしょ。お願いだから店まで付き合って。
Okay, fine. Only if you ask me a little more sweetly.
もっと一緒にいてくれないと嫌だ。
Nice.
何？
I didn't think you'd actually do it. I gotta say though, it feels weird hearing you say that.
やらせといて。殴っていい？
Yes, please, it'd be an odd Kosei.
うわ。
Big simpin out here. Don't give me that look. I'm kidding. I'll walk you back. Don't worry.
でもその前にお参りに行こっか。
Sure you want to go in and
そう
that?
言いながら服を着替えてからもう一回来るのはちょっと面倒かなって。今なら人も少なそうだし。
Well, if you say so, I'll come with you. I don't think it's a big deal. Go pay our respects.
ねえ高峰くん。
I'm about to leave. Shiki-san, who had finished changing out of her kipao, calls out to me one more time.
ついでに初日の出も見に行かない？
Sunrise? Well, I guess it is about that time. Sure, why not? Since we're already out, I suppose we might as well. Gosh, I'd be so tired, though. Ooh, it's the CG. I've seen this one already, unfortunately, but I do like it a lot. Must be what they call the break of dawn. The two of us stand together atop the emergency stairwell of a nearby apartment building, gazing east. It begins to brighten. The sky's purplish hues, unlike the deep blue of day, take on a soft, somewhat unique glow. Or perhaps the reason it feels so special is because of Shiki-san standing right next to me. Even in profile, she looks beautiful. But in order to keep my thoughts from showing, I pull my scarf up around my neck.
使ってくれてるんだ。
Oh yeah, it's pretty nice.
ならよかった。
By the way, what did you think of the present I
どう
got you?
って聞かれてもよく使うものだからもらって困ることはないし、友達からもらうものとしても重くない。
A gift from a friend, huh? What if we were more than friends? Sorry, what did you think about it
私
personally?
としても嬉しかった。
Oh, well, I'm just glad you didn't hate it or think it was a piece of useless trash or anything.
おお、私のことそういう人間だと思ってたんだ。ふーん、ああ、そうですか。
Look, I didn't know how you'd react. You can't blame me for being nervous. To be honest, it's been bugging me a lot these past few days, but I'm too scared to ask you about it. I'm happy to hear you actually using it, though.
誰の入れ知恵？
The nice lady at the woman's drugstore that I dashed in a few minutes. Nice lady at the woman's drugstore that I dashed in a few minutes before closing.
だと思った。でも嬉しかったのは本当。香りも悪くないし。
I know what you mean. I'm not sure I'd buy such a small jar of moisturizer at that price, too. Kind of shocked at how much it was. The stuff I buy usually isn't anywhere near as expensive.
高峰くんもケアしてるの？
I mean, look how clean his skin is. Of course he has a skincare routine. Bit of cream for my hands since I get dry from the disinfectant we use at work.
唇にも気をつけた方がいいかもよ。唇ガサガサだとキスするときに嫌がられるかもしれないし。
Huh. Funny you'd mention that. You know, why don't you let me know how dry my lips are right now?
別にそういう意味で言ったわけじゃないんだけどな。
The conversation comes to an abrupt pause. Although we continue to stare out the eastern sky, the sun is yet to crest the horizon. What about you, Shiki-san? Do you take care of your lips just in case you want to kiss someone?
単純に割れると痛いから。あと身だしなみとして。これでも女の子だしね。
Of curiosity, have you ever kissed someone in before?
中学生か。ない。だからキスしたことない。
No, of course not. If I had, I probably would have been able to die without any regrets back then.
そりゃそうだ。
Besides me, Shiki-san lets out a hushed giggle. Then turning my eyes back towards the sky, I say to her, maybe I should try using a slight more expensive moisturizer like yours. Maybe then I'll stop misplacing it if we're going to use it. They usually have a pretty strong smell, don't they?
無香料もたくさんあると思うけど、そういう匂いは苦手？
Not when they're too overpowering.
教えてあげようか。なら
Yes?
こっち向いて。
Yes? Yes? As I turn to look at her, I find her face much cuter and much closer than I realized. Reflexively, I avert my eyes from her. Her face is just inches from mine. Then something soft, warm touches me. The sensation is accompanied by the faint smell of citrus. And the thing that grazed against my lips wasn't her finger. There it is, boys. Let's go. That was good. Okay, this is what I wanted to see in some of the other routes. This is the kind of stuff I'm talking about here. Okay, so good. Her face is right before my eyes. Her eyes are closed and her eyelashes really are long. I'm not sure what happened. My mind's gone utterly blank. What did she just do? If I didn't know any better, I'd almost think she kissed me. It smells good. Our eyes meet and I can feel my cheeks burning with embarrassment. Nevertheless, our eyes remain locked to one another's. As if drawn by some invisible force, our lips come together a second time. Let's freaking go! Okay! This route's been pretty good. I feel like it has just the right amount of time before like anything starts happening. I'm liking the pacing. It's good. The same pleasant sensation spreads over my lips once again. But I already know this is the best part right here, because after this, it's just going to go into H scenes. And if you're not watching H scenes, it's not good. Her face, illuminated by the now rising sun, is more beautiful than ever. In this moment, she's the only thing I can see. She doesn't pull back. In fact, she presses her lips against mine even harder than before. The pleasure is too much. It's downright intoxicating. I want more of her, not just her lips, but even more. I can't hold back any longer. Before I know it, I find myself leaning and kissing her even more greedily. Okay, I am skipping over some of those sounds because I hate hearing. I don't like it. It's very over-exaggerated and it's gross. How long have our lips been locked together? I can hardly breathe. But I don't want to pull apart, but I have to. Finally, our lips separate. We both grasp for air, refilling our brains with oxygen. I gradually begin to regain my composure as the wintry wind blows against my skin.
私帰る。朝日も見れたから。
Dang, we were making out so long we forgot about the sun. Before I realized that the sky had begun to brighten considerably. The sun was already beginning to peek over the horizon now, albeit only partially. By the time I turned back around, Shiki-san had already left. She vanished quickly without another word, almost as if running away. I was probably just a little embarrassed. That warm, soft sensation lingers on my lips. Despite it being the middle of winter, my face feels unusually hot. Geez, I wonder. After taking a shower, I flopped down onto my bed. That wasn't a dream. I still have to work the stall later today, so I need to get some sleep, but I'm not sure if how I'm going to get any. That was a kiss, was it? Yes, it was a kiss, Kosei. I know you're a little dense. I know you've never had a kiss before, but I'm confident you know that is. It's more she was the one who initiated it. Sensation still lingers on my lips. I can feel it keenly even though through the cold of winter. A warm and softness I'll never forget. Why did she do that? Who knows? Kosei, why would a girl be kissing you after spending so much time together with you? I had no idea. I had feelings for her for some time now, but that's exactly why the kiss is bothering me to no end. The more I think about it, the hotter the area around my abdomen is. Keep it in your pants, buddy. In fact, my entire body seems to be growing hot with arousal, dispelling every last bit of drowsiness in my body. What the hell? Who just kisses someone and leaves without another word? The kiss felt so darn good. Just an inexperienced version, after kissing a girl as pretty as her, feeling her soft lips against mine. What the hell is a guy like me to do? Am I just supposed to swallow these carnal urges and go to sleep? That's not happening. Not reading that, boys. Nope. If I don't get some rest, I'll be too tired to work for this afternoon. You know, you go do that. I don't need to know. When I open my eyes, I find myself lying on top of my bed. Like I managed to get some shut-eye, thankfully, but my head feels a little bit clearer now. I can't say the same for my body. And I don't mean the feeling in my abdomen I had before going to sleep. I'm talking about the feeling of unease inside my chest, because I still haven't found a clear answer. Guess I better head out soon. In spite of the cold weather, my lips felt strangely warm. Okay, I think I'm gonna stop here. Today is January 1st, New Year's. We'll see the aftermath of that kiss next episode. It was good though. I mean, there wasn't much build up to the kiss. I'll say that it was very kind of casual. It wasn't like really a confession. So I felt like I had more of a stronger reaction when May confessed and things like that. That was really more of an intense scene and a really good build up. I loved that. That was like an awesome confession to me. This was good too, though. I really like this. I really like how her route's going. I'm just saying there wasn't as much build up, so I didn't get really as excited as maybe I would have, but still really good. Definitely like that. I'm glad they kissed. I think that's awesome, and hopefully maybe a relationship will come along here, and then maybe whatever the butterfly situation is going to be too. Yeah, I think so far it's been a good route. You know. I like where it's going. Hopefully, it'll stay good. But anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed that, and I'll see you in the next episode.